It's Week 13, and we've got a rare matchup with the Giants and Dolphins meeting for just the 10th time. New York leads the series 7-2 as they go for number 8. Next on EA Sports.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants ready to go to work on offense, and leading them out, their third-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns with 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. To Barkley on the check down. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, Jones. And finding the tight end Rudolph. Touchdown, Giants. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
23 yards the pickup there. They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football. Gaskin again on 2nd down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Hunter Nice-Swander on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll try and run for him with Brown. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll get that out wide to Waddle. Now the numbers for Waddle in last week's ball game. 7 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. And in a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
And that one going to come up short, low throw. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Yeah,
this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they get...
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. $10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now Jones. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the 1st, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Palardy, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space and some different... Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Waddle now to return it. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to let it go again, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The quick feet by Jackson. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And he's going to go down again. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a give to Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for Miami. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the...
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here's Gaskin.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Gaskin again on 2nd down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
This is Gaskin on the carry.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. The play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua going for it all. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Lorenzo Carter. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Now Tua. Forced out to his left. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Barkley a first down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Jones throwing on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second and goal, Jones. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to... We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's got Long, his tight end complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in here by Fulgham. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Gano for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 6-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton.
Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Rolling to his left. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out for him.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again on second down. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the air. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Brandon Jones picking it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and goal. 54 right there. 54 Mike. You better be fighting me.
Tua going to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's complete. Stephen Carter. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely. Just that 1 pick with the 3 touchdowns so far. Jones throw taken in by Slayton. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Here's Jones on 3rd down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
79 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Barkley again.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That throw complete to his tight end Long. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Gaskin.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Flush to his right. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, their first.
Now Brian Flores going to take a chance here as he'll throw the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Let's go.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
93 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Jalen Phillips in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Barkley.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 2 to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's long. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36.
To his throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Tua now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Miami set to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go, let's go!
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
2nd and 11.
So that'll back him up 5. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they